Hey guys, well, I just went to Lowe's and I purchased this pipe. It's 2 1/4. It's actually the same diameter as the torch, and let's see. Anyway, trust me, it's the same diameter, and it won't go inside. So what I did was I cut a little section the same length as the torch, a little bit longer, an inch longer. And what I did is I cut it in 4s, and then welded to the outside of the pipe. So I have that 1/8 or whatever, yeah, the 1/8 of an inch spacing. So now when I need to use it, I just shove it in and it stays put. So now I need to determine the length of pipe that I need to cut. I was thinking maybe you go with 20 inches for now, 20 inches long, and well, maybe I should go to 22. No, I don't need that much. I want to go to 20, and because 2 inches are going to go with inside the Foundry, 2 to 3 inches, and then the rest is the flare. So if anything, I could cut back a little bit. So that's what I'm going to do next, and we'll see what figure it out. All right. So the next step I'm going to do is I cut it 20 inches long, and I put it in. And what I did is I kind of played around with the length. So I kind of want it like right there. So what I did is, if that's where I want it, I stuck out a little bit more than 2 inches out, and then went right there and drew a line. Perfect right there. I drew a line, so that would be my end cut. So when I stick it in, that's how thick the refractory will be in there, and then I'll weld it in spot right here. So I got to make another line there to know where to stop. But so right now, what I'm doing is I'm cutting that angle. Figured I'd show that before I finish cutting it off. Come on. There we go. Turn it. Okay, so let me cut that off and I'll be right back. Hey guys, I'm back. Well, there's a couple of things I needed to do. So I went ahead and welded those little fingers off the wall for the bottom for now. That's the bottom. See if you can see that. Because I'm going to pour the refractory up to that line, to this line right here, and I'm going to let that dry. So here's the thing. What happened? So cutting the flame tube, when I put in the torch at this end, all I get is flame coming out. So it's just sparsing the flame. Let me see if it's cool. Yeah, it's cool. I'll show you what I mean. Okay. Let's see. Open it up. Come on. Alright, hold on. Okay, so here's the regular flame, and then when you go blowtorch, you get that. So as soon as I put this tube in, let me do this here real quick, lower this down. Alright guys, well, there's a little problem. I think the flare tube is a little too long, just because you'll see. So you know how when you without the flare tube, the torch, you get the blue flame. Here I get this. And if I go all the way in, that's all the way in, and I just get a flame. I don't get the blue flame, the blue torch. So that's not going to work. What I need is this. So I might end up scrapping that or shortening it down yet. So I don't know yet. Turn that off. The other thing, I'm going to pour the factory on the bottom of the Foundry. I went ahead and welded the little fingers on the bottom. See if you can see that. There we go. To keep the factory from coming out, whatever. I know it might not matter on the bottom, but I'm gonna get practice. There's my awesome welder. Love it. Whole bar Handler 140. The best thing I ever bought. There's a refractory, so I'm gonna go ahead and mix that and pour that part in. The other thing was the tube. When I cut it to that angle, well, it wasn't in the angle of the 8-inch tube that I got here. So I need to fix that angle. I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. The angle for the end of the flare tube right here. It's got to be more of a bigger angle. So let me get to work and show my results. Bye. Well, that didn't take long. I put the factory cement in there, and it didn't even go. It went about halfway to that line, and the place where I get the factory cement is closed for the weekends. So this project is on hold till the weekend, until Monday, whatever. And I guess I could move. There's the top. I guess I could go do work on the garden and leave this till Monday. All right. With that said, I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye. All right, guys. Engineer Prepper. Well, you know, since I couldn't get the refractory today, I thought I was going to quit on it, but I figured I'd continue. There's a couple more things that I did. Just make sure it's hot. So I welded the mesh on here for the refractory, so when I put it on top, it doesn't fall out, you know. So that's the first thing I did after I left the last video. And then I did the hinge. Get it close up. It looks like crap. The weld looks like crap, but you know, it'll hold up. And keep in mind, it looks like crap because the whole purpose of this is not to buy anything I don't have to. Repurpose. Remember, this was the axle for the wheels. So now it swings open. Let me see. There. So I have to tilt it back a little bit and then open it, and then, you know, tilt it back and then close it. So that's the whole thing. I think all I'll need to do is now weld the little wires on the wall for preparation of the wool and the refractory. I got my tube right here. It was a 10-inch tube. That's the only thing I had around here. I got those free from work because I wanted to use them for posts, concrete posts, because I want to put in. That's another project, a gazebo in my in my pond, at least about 10 feet, I want to say about 10-15 feet out into the shore, from the shore, with a little bridge. So I'm getting these from work for free. They throw them away, and they're I can't believe, I think they're 10-inch diameter tubes, sauna tubes. So I cut one and cut 4 inches off. I cut it in half, of course, and then I cut 4 inches, and now I'm getting an 8-inch diameter. It sounds weird, but that's what I did. I cut 4 inches, and I still get 8 inches of diameter. So that's it. I don't think I can do any more until I get the refractory. So she's almost done, which is kind of good, because this is getting really tiring. I'm not I bought this welder so I could start learning manufacturing and learn different techniques, and I'm learning a lot, what to do and what not to do. So yeah, still warm to the touch. So anyway, that's it for now until I get the refractory in. So hasta la vista.